Hi there, it's Psaila here, and I want to congratulate you on being here. Today's topic is we're going to be talking about going from interested versus being committed. So we've got interested versus committed. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, well, interested and kind of committed are the same thing. Well, in actual fact, I believe that they're not. And here's what I mean by this. I believe the definition of interested, to start with, is, people that are interested are doing things, when they feel that it's okay to do it. So in other words, if there's sort of nothing on, I might be interested in doing this, or I might be interested in, just trying this out, testing this out, whatever that may be. Now, then committed is, doing something regardless of what you need to do in order to get to a specific outcome. So being interested is, I'll just do it whenever and it feels right, and if it doesn't feel right or whatever, I just won't. Or if it gets a bit too hard, well, I'm not sort of there. But committed is doing whatever it takes in order for you to get there. Now, I believe that in business, being interested is one thing, and you've got a particular outcome, and being committed are two different things. Yeah? Now, here's what I mean by this. Now, I believe that there's a gap. So there's a gap between being interested and then being committed. So in order for you to, see that would be, first of all, where's my set point? Yeah? So, what set point am I at right now? And here's what I mean by this. Having a set point is critical. Yeah? So you need to know exactly where you are. How do you do that in business? So, well, I like to say, it's creating a dashboard. And here's what I mean by this. So a dashboard is something that, you're saying, okay, well, I've got this many sales now. This is the type of marketing that I'm doing. Here are my systems. This is how many clients I have. Here's the financial set point that I'm at the moment. And then what I'm able to do is then find out which way that I want to go forward. Now, a lot of people, when they're interested, as an example, just don't have a set point. A lot of business owners that say that they're really doing business, but they're not, really being committed to that business or committed to their growth, as finding that their results are varied. And the reason being is they're just not quite sure, where they want to go or how to narrow that gap. Now, when you're committed, what you're setting is a goal and objective. In other words, it's the why. Why are you doing what you do? So I believe one of the keys to being committed is, first of all, finding out why you want to do what you do. So for people, some people it's money, other people it's fame, other people it's, just helping others that they work with. For other people it could be celebrityism, stardom, whatever it may be. Each person's got something different. So the first thing that I'd be saying, if you want to go from interested to being committed, most importantly is you find out the why. Why do you want to do this? Why is it important for you to be committed and get to the result? Number two is to find out what your objective is, clear objectives. In other words, not saying, well, I just want to make a little bit more money. It's tell me exactly how much money do you want to make. I want to work with more clients. Tell me how many clients do you want to work with? I want to build my business. Well, be specific. How big? What's the turnover? What's the volume of employees, whatever it may be for you. So going from there, once again, once you understand that you want to go from interested to committed, now you've got what's called a gap or a gap assessment. Here's what I mean by this. What I'd challenge you to do is to start to break down all the little components that equal this. In other words, for me to get from where I am right now to the goal objective, what needs to happen? Right? And once you do that and break it down into small chunks, you're good to go. I mean, I love the saying, how do you eat an elephant? One little bite at a time. So what I want you to take away from this video would be, are you right now playing the game of being interested? Or you really want to play the game of being committed, regardless of whatever it takes, obviously, as long as it's, all legal and above board and viable and in line with your values and your truths. Right? There's, the ability for you to be committed. In other words, do whatever it takes in order to achieve your outcome. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for some more. And most importantly, I look forward to seeing you on the other side.